What's up, Raiders? By Night here. Welcome to yet another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we have more stuff to cover. In fact, we've just gotten the details of the new champion you will get for Faction Wars, and I'm telling you right now, you're gonna do everything you can to get this champion because she is literally OP, broken, the next best thing. I mean, I think she's gonna be on par with Sifi, to be honest, right? So I am gonna go over her skills in a second, okay? But first, I want to quickly clarify a few things I've just figured out as I've been playing with this a little bit more. You know this quest that I was saying to craft a resilience piece that was not necessarily good because it was going to use some of your precious materials? I went ahead and I did it anyway, okay? Because obviously you want to progress this as fast as possible. But I will say this, if you pay a little bit more attention, the Swift Parry set and Deflection set, you can get rank 4 to 5 or rank 5 to 6. Obviously, you're probably going to want to go for rank 5 to 6 as much as possible. And you do know this, that as you toggle between these two, it is going to use either epic versions of these Bloodstones or legendary versions of it. Swift Parry is Soul Stones, epic version and legendary version. However, for resilience pieces and perception pieces, you can go all the way down to 3 to 4, and that will use the rare version of those resources. Okay, same thing for here, which does not overlap with the Swift Parry and the Deflection. Therefore, when you have that quest, if you just want to do it, I suggest you just burn through these right here, as I doubt that you will really build yourself sets around the rank 3 to 4, right? So if anything, hopefully that the quests are always sort of like to craft any of the rarities, right? And not to have to craft the 4 to 5 or 5 to 6, okay? So that's an easy way to do it. Also, I will also point out that when you complete this quest right here, Fight in 5 Tag Team Arena Series, you're getting 6 Faction War keys for both of the factions that are open. If there's 3, perhaps it's going to be all 3, giving you effectively either 12 or up to 18 keys, which means that gives you enough to complete, which one is it? The next one here, to use 12 crypt keys in Faction Wars. So at least today I'm okay as well. In fact, I'm going to be able to complete all of these advanced quests, all right? That still doesn't mean that there are some that might not be possible for you guys, okay? We've seen it with the screenshots that I've showed you, sorry. So like, be careful, okay? If anything, just pay attention to this. And I know that one of them is like to use 3 glyphs. So guys, be careful, hoard your resources, use those glyphs at the right time, as this will allow you to progress over here, okay? Also, we do have 2 new events ongoing right now. I'll cover those really quick. This is a gimme. Don't expect this to be the new norm, okay? So a Dungeon Divers event where you literally will have to do like a dozen run or so to get the max rewards, to give you some of these very hard to access material for crafting, right? So again, just a gimme. I'm eager to see how it's really going to look like in the long term, as we're going to have, you know, 3,000, 4,000, 6,000 points to do in order to get these, okay? So it is quite nice though that they're starting this off with sort of like this, we'll say, free stuff, okay? Then we also have the tournament. We have 2 new tournaments, one for Classic Arena, which is literally all about some of these charms, which is great, okay? There's a lot to get and is also a gimme, okay? Again, do not expect this to be the norm. If anything, just get all of this as quickly as possible. And it's also very tempting to push in this tournament because look at this up here. Here we're getting a lot of the substat charms 2020 and the rank charms and rarity charms, okay? So hopefully you guys can make it pretty high up in your tournament and get some of these awesome rewards. And finally, we have this dragon tournament right here, which is overlapping with a second dragon tournament. So that's kind of interesting, but I think this is going to be yet another gimme, okay? So hopefully you've been holding on to your energy and you're all going to use this while both of these are on at the same time. I don't know why it's not on right now. Like, I'm done with this first one. In fact, I think I'm still first on this one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, but I'm still gonna push, right? Because I'm gonna have a second dragon tournament at the same time. Okay, now on to the awesome stuff, okay? Let me quickly pull up the skills of this champion here. I mean, it's next level, okay? So here it is, Lydia, the new champion that you get when you complete all the Faction Wars. So to whoever already completed them, well, congratulations. So this is in the next patch, patch 2.30, 2.30, I guess, right? 2.30. Oppression, A1. Attacks one enemy. Has a 75% chance of placing a fear debuff for 1 turn. Has a 75% chance of increasing the duration of any poison sensitivity debuffs by 1 turn. Probably going to be able to skill this to 100%. I'm thinking Sifi. This is basically Sifi, but listen to this. Attacks enemy champions with this skill whenever they place a freeze, stun, fear, or true fear debuff on allies. Okay, so this is a counter to crowd control on the A1. And it gets even better. The number of attacks increases according to how many debuffs are placed at a time. So if there's a freeze, she's going to attack once. If there's on top of that a stun, she's going to attack a second time. A fear, a third time. A true fear, a fourth time. And heck, it's also going to be somewhat random. The first attack will attack the target, while the extra hits will attack random enemies. This literally becomes an AoE crowd control skill by simply working based off of like the enemy attacking you. I mean, that's next level. That skill alone is next level in my opinion. Almost broken. It is based off of attack. This is a void support champion, but still she's going to be amazing, right? Then we have A2, attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense and 25% weaken. This is Dracomorph and Venus made better because there's a second part to this skill. Also places a 25% strengthen buff and 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns. What? On a 4-turn cooldown, which is probably going to be able to be reduced to a 3-turn cooldown? I sure hope not, man. Or else this is just next level. This is probably the best skill in the game at this point, right? Probably going to be able to book this to 100% chance. So, yeah. Are we done? No, we're not done. It keeps getting better. A3, Nullification, attacks one enemy 2 times. The first hit has a 75% chance of placing a 25% poison sensitivity. Okay, so kind of works with the A1 for oppression. And then this is a debuff for 2 turns. The second hit has a 75% chance of placing a block buffs and a block cooldown skills debuffs for 1 turn. Remember, she's void, right? So you can't really get weak hits. Therefore, if you don't have immunity on, chances are she's going to lock up one champion. Okay, this is a 5-turn cooldown. We don't know how quickly this is going to or how low we can get this cooldown, but it's still pretty powerful. And then this passive, because it gets even better. And like this is insane. Denies enemy revive attempts. This works even if this champion is dead. If this champion is alive when enemy revive is denied, she then goes into revive all dead allies with 50% HP and 50% turn meter and grants an extra turn instead if there are no allies dead. If this champion is dead when enemy revive is denied, okay, so when she's alive or when she's dead, it will revive this champion with 50% HP and 50% turn meter increase. This skill will ignore block revive. Cooldown 7 turns. Oh man. I don't know about you guys, but like I'm gonna literally burn all my resources trying to complete faction wars right now. It's unfortunate that, you know, for guys who are just starting out, you will now face this in the arena. So hopefully you don't see too much of this champion in like low silver, bronze, or whatever. But this is broken. This is the new broken champion of the game, Lydia, the new upcoming game changer that everybody is going to want to have. If I'm not mistaken, I also have, I think, a picture for you guys right here. Let me open this up. Yeah, this is her. She looks pretty badass. She looks really, really good. Somebody pointed out her face is a little weird. I mean, okay, but like the rest is just awesome. So I cannot wait to have this champion. I don't know about you guys, really excited. Obviously, I want to know what you guys think about all this. Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later.